I have Star Wars.
Next year.
Sure. Do we have any idea what the proceeds have been so far, roughly?
We do have some accounting. I don't want to give, I don't think I have the exact, but we definitely on ours, I think we could definitely target north of 140 to 145. It would be ours, our proceeds to us.
Okay, that would be...
Minus the
yeah.
But there would definitely be money for the, as we spoke of, the donations, plus Blue Water has agreed to partner with us and grow that number. And then we also did, recently before Christmas, I don't know if you guys are aware, we did not deliver, we provided through proceeds, tips, and things of that nature that were collected at the event. Over 70 Christmas meals were delivered via Meals on Wheels on behalf of this event, the city, and the Domsky family. And then also, I think 7 families that were in need, they received family-style meals for Christmas, along with other things that they could provide, Christmas for their families.
Thank you for that.
Councilman Remick?
Thank you. Are we factoring in our staff costs as well?
There will be a breakdown. Portions of staff will be covered, like myself, my time, I would have been overseeing the events anyways and things of that nature. Certain employees like that won't be billed to it, but people that we had to move into recreation will definitely do some accounting for that.
And we'll get an account, will we see a full accounting of
Yeah, we could give a breakdown once the event concludes.
I have one more question. The merchandise and food, I believe in the contract said it was split 50-50. Is that going to be after the expenses? Because it looks like we're remitting payment for the merchandise and maybe the concession foods.
Correct. We'll have to do some accounting. Blue Water also came to the table. They bought a lot of the all the items you've seen that lit up and glowed. They bought those type of items. They bought all the hoodies, the T-shirts. So we'll definitely balance out the accounting to make sure everyone's whole and everyone is equal.
Thank you.
Councilman Remick?
As far as the overall cost, the projections of these vendors, do we have any idea how much money was taken in from any of the sponsors? Will there be a difference as far as sponsorship, or were certain things paid for by the sponsors?
We, like this scrim, we were able to get so much of that donated, and then we needed some additional, so we purchased the additional. But the sponsors just gave contributions towards the event, and then we were able to apply that to the overall cumulative total and to pay for items and things of that nature that were needed for the event.
And there will be a list of sponsors and how much they donate?
I'm confident we could get that, yeah. Yes, sir.
Is there any other questions? Thank you, Guido. If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carried. Item 6.6 is a motion to approve the mayor signing the IGA between the Charter County of Wayne and the City of Taylor. This will be for the purchase and install of new playscape at Rotary Park 2021.
Motion.
Support.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Winton, supported by Councilman Remick. Is there any discussion? Councilman Johnson.
I see that you're moving that up in front of the ball fields.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah. To reference what Councilman Johnson's speaking to, now it's currently behind the building. Very hard to monitor. We get graffiti and we can get some vandalism back there. So our thought process is that one's getting pretty tired. That's why we're doing this. We'll eliminate that. It'll just be open green space. We can put some picnic tables, and this will go closer towards the state police post and that big open parcel we have up there.
I have a question through the chair. The sign that's on the sheet that we got on the attachment, it says marine wood. Is it a wood sign that they're using?
They specify, that's Wayne County gives that specification through this partnership, and they provide funding. But I'm sure we can negotiate and do a composite or something of that nature as opposed to the marine wood.
Yeah, I'm thinking wood. Wood.
It's maintenance too.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Councilwoman Winton?
It looks like the projected cost is 85 with approximately 35 coming from the county. Do we have that amount budgeted from the city portion?
In our parks maintenance account and some other avenues, we will be able to make up that difference in funding.
Thank you.
Okay. Is there any other questions? Okay. If not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carried. Item 6.17 is or 6.7, excuse me, Motion to approve the proposed discounted pavilion rental program for 501c3 organizations.
Motion?
Support.
I have a motion by Councilwoman Pat, supported by Councilman Bezura. Is there any discussion?
Yeah, Mr. Chair, I do have something. Just reading over that, there is one typo. It's a, sorry, had to be me to find it. January 2021 is in there, but it says extended to February 2020.
I'll make
It should
that
be
correction.
2021.
2021, yeah, because we didn't have it approved, so we couldn't put it into play
Okay.
until we have
That's
that. I'll
all.
make that adjustment.
Thank you.
Quick question. In this program, like if it's not working, this can be, terminated at any point or something?
To the chair, if it becomes more problematic than positive,
Okay.
we would definitely, we would not continue with it.
Okay. Any other questions?
What about I have a question. The pavilions, this is for all pavilions, correct?
No, we were
No?
specifically targeting the one that we get the request for from the larger, not the 501c3s and the organizations that do a lot of the outreach. They want the open air because of the amount of people it can hold. The other ones are pretty capped, 75 to 125 people. They're not conducive for the larger groups. And we always get the request for the open air pavilion, so we felt that this one had the need.
So it's just for that pavilion?
Just for the open air pavilion.
my next
The other
question-
ones at that cost, you'd probably be better off just outright renting it.
But my next question would have been, is some of those pavilions, aren't they like $100? And if you're paying $150 for cleanup, it just didn't make sense
Yeah,
to me. So,
this would
okay,
just
so
be
this
for
is
the
just,
larger one that's $600 for the
Okay.
rental to a resident rate.
okay, thank you.
Okay, so this is specifically for the open air?
Open air, yeah, and I can
Okay.
I can put that, I
Okay.
can make that correction. If it's not in there, I'll make sure it's in there.
And they would just pay the $150 cleanup?
Correct.
So essentially they're paying $150.
In the security deposit, which would be
Returned
refunded
back,
once
yeah.
the building's inspected, yeah.
Is there any other questions?
I just have a comment. I mean,
Sure.
I think it's a great opportunity to support nonprofits that fill voids, that government can't do and other places don't do. There's a lot of good nonprofits that do a lot of good work, so.
Absolutely appreciate that.
I agree. Rita, real quick though, do we offer them don't they pay a Taylor resident rate even if they're not?
We were currently doing a resident rate for them, which is
Okay.
$600.
Okay.
So that's what we were doing to just try to be a partner with. So a lot of these groups, they may not be located in Taylor, but they benefit the residents of Taylor.
Sure.
So that's why we didn't want to make it exclusive to Taylor-only 501Cs or nonprofits. We want, because a lot of these groups, which we'll take into account when we review these, and we can see where they touch and where they're most effective and things of that nature too.
Yeah, and I think that's my biggest concern, I mean, to me, I love the idea, I just, we've seen it all the time, if somebody kids feel like they're being discriminated against and not get it, it's a very slippery slope, and that's why I'm very apprehensive on that. Is there any other questions? Okay, if not, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. No. Roll call, please.
Mr. Remick?
Yes.
Mrs. Winton?
Yeah.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Bezura?
Yes.
Mrs. Pat?
Yes.
Mr. Woolley?
No. Motion carries.